Salima, the host of Positive Continent News, and I'm doing another segment of what we're not going to be doing. This is basically a segment dedicated to people of the continent, of the diaspora, children of the continent globally, and you can say it's like a self-help book, healing book, basically a self-love book. Um, or guide, really, not a book. Um, Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let me make sure I add that. Thank you for your like, share, subscriptions, your comments. Help get me to 2,000 followers. We gotta, help me get this thing global. Um, this is segment two, and this is dedicated to how we as a community and individually allow anyone into our company. And I'm going to be breaking that down. I'm looking down at my laptop. Um, I'm it's impromptu right now, letting you know. So if you see me looking down, this is why. All of a sudden, I don't know, I'm stuttering. Um, so with people with what they call black people, which I feel like is such a limiting term because there's just so much complexity to being black. We're from different places, we're from different ethnic groups, we're from different cultures within that, subcultures, etc. So being in the West, it's so limiting calling someone black, but this is the word, the umbrella term that they use, which is an excuse to deny us our ethnic identity, which sucks, right? And it's out of some people's control. I get it. So I feel like we're so different in our thinking as a global culture that we're so welcoming, and we don't get that love back from other groups. Um, it does bother me to see people that look like us take other groups of people, and I touched on this on the last episode or the last video, take people who are not even getting accepted by their own ethnicity group of people, and we take them in. And I feel like we're the fallback people. Like, hey, my people don't accept me, but I could go to these black people or black African, black American, whatever, black Caribbean people, and they're going to accept me. So no matter what, I'm good. And especially with dating. But there's more leniency for the women of these different cultures with dating men who identify as being black, right? Globally. And it really shows to me lack of self-love, because a lot of the times these women or these men are not really coming because they really love you. Now there are small instances. They're coming because they don't even get accepted or get the men from their culture, but they know as a black person that by default you usually don't like yourself. So I'm going to date that person. And I can talk bad about the opposite sex with them of their culture. I can talk bad about their people, and they're going to agree with me because they don't like themselves, which is very disheartening and troubling. And we need to gatekeep more our culture, our languages, everything that we do, our contributions, how we do certain things, because it's not on display. And we need to stop doing it. I think that we're naturally very nice and welcoming people to a default that it's hurt us globally, but also wanting to be liked and accepted by other people, other groups of people. And you have to realize that you got to throw that out the window. There's nothing you can do to make another group of people like you if they already have their preconceived notions. I've already tried it, right? You can make yourself palatable, you can make yourself polished, you can speak the best of Western languages, you can dress more like them, Western, it doesn't matter. If they don't like you, there's nothing that you can do about it. It's all about accepting who you are and being wildly radical in your self-acceptance. Um, So I wrote no dumping a nap loud, and that's basically what I touched on in the last video, where I feel like especially black men and even some black women in various cultures, ethnicities, or whatever within the global construct of blackness have allowed other races and group of people to they basically, what they don't even want is dumped into us, into our group, and we accept these people, and it's not going to be the other way around. Stop lowering your value and allowing other groups of people to be the bottom of the barrel to their own group of people and come to us to accept them. Stop giving them access to us, our things, our identity, our cultures. Stop giving them access. It's not, we need to gatekeep more things. It's not It's not yours. I can't even say it's yours to earn. Like, we just need to keep some of our things a secret. Stop telling them all of our slangs, what this means, because if you like on social media, I'll probably post. I'm gonna have to blur out people's names. Like, I will see if I can find something. Um, they other groups of people will be all up in our business. What are you all up? And I've told somebody in the past, mind your community business and go to your own people's stuff and be all up. Like, if you look in the comments, a lot of the times it's not only black people, it's like other groups of people commenting, or sometimes they're just looking and they might not say anything. Like, everyone is in our global business, and that's the problem. That's what keeps us divided. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, when I get triggered, I will be in diaspora war comments, because I still get triggered on occasion with the ignorant comments made based on my experience of being a first generation black person of West African descent. Another strange thing that I want to tell y'all out there is stop uplifting people only that look nothing like you. It's bizarre and it screams, I hate myself. Y'all will talk so bad about people that look just like you. You look just like that person. Do you not see the resemblance? It's really bad and bizarre. So you're going to sit here and uplift somebody who looks nothing like you at all, but then down talk and shame somebody who does? That says a lot about you. I've always found it bizarre when people say, I don't date. You don't date people that look like you. Something is innately wrong with you, and it's called self-hate. That's what it's called. If you don't date the opposite sex, the same sex, whatever you date, the people that look like you, something is wrong with you, because you don't feel beauty in yourself to want to associate on that level with people that look like you. Number one. But I love to see people online that look like me. Like, I think it's a beautiful feeling to be online and I'm seeing people I resonate with, at least in a physical sense. Oh damn, they look like me. We have similar features. I love that. I will uplift my people first before anyone. Sorry, not sorry. Or I don't even know. Sorry, not sorry though. I will uplift myself and my people before anyone else. So for you to always uplifting people that look a stark contrast from you, you need to go really reflect and look in the mirror. What are you seeing? Do you like what you see? And if you don't, what can we do, or what can you do to heal yourself? Because there's a problem when you're always uplifting, bigging up, giving compliments, thinking the people that look nothing like you are beautiful, but you don't even see that in yourself or the people that look like you, among many other things. Because this is strange. Um, so decolonize and liberate your mind from the slave mentality. I can also say from the colonial mindset. That is a lot of generational trauma that has to be deconstructed, that has to be cleared out, that has to be assessed, that first has to be acknowledged, because a lot of us are carrying generational trauma and we don't know. We don't know. Um, it's a lot to do. Um, in my opinion, if you are looking for other reasons of why your people got where they are, let's say if they're not on the continent itself and they're in Colombia, and you're saying, oh well, my people were not enslaved, they were already here. You're literally disrespecting the people that were brought here, and none of us can control how we got here. We cannot control our bloodlines. We are just here, right? So I can't blame Tom for something that his great 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 grandfather did. Tom wasn't here. I wasn't here. Especially if I'm not benefiting from this at this day and age, in this current time, for whatever, or for whatever Tom grandfather did. So it's being just making things, being aware of what's going on, reading, learning, but you gotta decolonize your mind. You're literally telling me that you're Wakaki, and I'm making up a Native American. I don't even know if that's the name of an ethnic group, but I'm looking at you and you look like you're from Guinea. I'm not going to take you serious, because your trauma has affected you so much that you're lying to yourself at this point and saying you're from a particular group of people that you're not from. perhaps a small population, but the majority know. Embrace who you are. Learn your history. You know, at this day and age, you, especially if you're living in a place with stable infrastructure, stable internet, library system, everything, bookstores, you can go read, you can go research, you can borrow things and bring it back. You don't have to pay for it. There's so many documentaries online that you can look at. So you can see the starting point of this all and not just where you began to be aware in yourself, but really trying to look at the beginning point. You can go look at archives in your city if you have that to find out about your people. You really got to dive deep because what we're taught is that we come from nothing. We're savages. We're monkeys. We brought AIDS. We're stupid. We have low brain density, effed up frontal lobe. I mean, there's so much shit that was made up just to make us feel bad. It's actually low key funny. I know it's in a sick way because it's not true. Look at the magic that we've produced so long. I've seen so many kids that look similar to me enter into Mensa, enter into that organization for being geniuses. We're inventing amazing things. We're doing amazing things in the arts and engineering and architecture. I mean, and fashion. We're just look at what we're doing. So that can't be true. So there's a thing that we really need to open our eyes spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and physically. Look at now. If we're doing amazing stuff now, you don't think we were doing it back then? Who's making the headlines for things, for the most part? You just have to conceptualize it, because some of the stuff is still going on. It's just different in a different form from ancient times, from long ago, colonial time, slavery time. If people were doing amazing stuff even then, you don't think they were doing it before then? They're doing it now. You don't think they were doing it before then? So it is getting out of this mindset that, hey, these people are savages. They don't have shit. They don't own shit. They don't do shit. It can't be true because we're literally looking at ourselves and the people that we know in our circle, our friends, our family, our communities, on the news, whether it be global community, local, national. Like, we're literally seeing the magic happen. It has to be true. So you just got to clear your eyes, as we would say. Finally, the slave mentality. There's so many programs now in the colonial mentality that you can be a part of in various places. I would suggest you look it up. I feel like what I'm doing here on this channel is a part of decolonizing people and unenslaving people's minds by showing you, look at these wonderful things. And the reality is that everything is not perfect, but even where you currently are is not perfect either, in the same sense, right? So just there's other forces, whatever, people, they'll highlight the negativity about our people and never highlight the positive. So it's like, you really just got to look around at what's really happening and choose you. So when you're choosing you in multiple ways: healing, self-love. I choose me every day by eating delicious food, healthy food overall, whole foods that nourish my mind, body, and spirit. Working on the exercising every day, exercising, taking care of your body. If you have access to medical care, getting your regular annual checkups, your dental care, getting your dental cleanings every 6 months. Go get your eyes checked if that's what you need. Get your hair done if you can afford it, or do it yourself. Your nails and feet done if you can afford it. Self-love. It's not, and I'm saying from an internal point, it's not about showing off to people. It's about loving you, getting your mental health. There are so many therapists. Check your insurance plan. Can you see a therapist? Also, Medicaid, you can get a therapist on Medicaid. I've done it in the past. So, like, there's just so much that we can do it on our small scales. If you're wealthy, you have access to this stuff. If you're well off, if you're considered low income, if you got, let's say you're getting SNAP, use your SNAP and get delicious foods. Many of these communities have free cooking classes. Learn how to cook yourself something great. Drink a lot of water. Sit in the sun sometimes. Smile more. But the mental health is the mental change that we need to break. Stop hating your hair. Stop hating your skin. Stop hating your nose. Look at why your hair is like this. I talked about this in a previous video. This is all evolution and an adaptation. We have certain skin color, hair texture because our ancestors were in certain environments to adapt. That in itself is profound and amazing that the human body can adapt to anywhere it is over time. So instead, I hate myself. We cannot compare ourselves to people who came from a different environment than our ancestors and our people. It just won't. It will never measure up. So you have to start loving yourself. Oh, my hair is nappy. My hair is kinky. Why is my hair like this? Oh, I see why my people live in a subtropical climate. Oh, my nose is pointy in my particular case because my people were in the desert. Oh, my other family members' nose is wider because their people were in a subtropical region where they needed to breathe more, where their nose expanded. Oh, this person's butt, y'all love the butts. This person's buttock is big because they stored fat because wherever they were from, this was a needed adaptation tool, or this is where their body kept the fat, in case, just for, I don't know, for childbearing or whatever. To just keep the body at a healthy weight. Like, you really need to find out why certain things are the way they are instead of hating yourself. Aren't you tired of it? I know I am. And I wasn't even taught, on a different level I was, but at a conscious level, physically, whatever, I wasn't taught to hate myself. But even, growing up in certain places, you're still taught that, right? And another thing is, let me see, because I might have already talked about this in them. We're not going to do any tit for tat. Okay, we're going to talk about this in the next video. But let's start from here with centering ourselves, our healing, our peace of mind. People are overworked. People feel unseen. People feel unappreciated. So what can we do to slow down being overworked? How can we change our mindset? Because really, like, women in general too, like the physical embodiment of women, we really need to learn how to manifest things to stop working so hard in certain environments. And I know men on a different level, but like, we gotta, to get our femininity in balance, we have to learn how to sit back and let things work out for itself. And that involves patience and manifesting in our feminine energy. And men, many of them need to be masculine in a healthy way, that they do like provide, or they do provide protection, but you're not overly doing it. You're not overly aggressive. You're not overly protected. And also, everyone needs to balance their feminine and masculine energy so that you balance your creativity and your softness and patience in a way, in your spirituality and your intuition, but then also you balance when to be assertive, when to go after something, because we're all out of balance, especially in the Western world. So if you hear any music in the background, that's my DJ mixes. I've started listening to them again. I'm like, damn, these good. So the links are in the description. I wanted to add attention to it because we're about to get that rolling again. I kind of miss it. Love curating great music, but yeah, so make sure you like, you share, subscribe, help get me to 2,000 followers. This was a little bit more impromptu, even though I did a write-up, but I hope you all get the message that overall, we got to stop including everybody in our damn global business, and that is a part of us choosing us first. Okay, it is not our responsibility to cradle or take care of the world. It's about us taking care of us now, individually, within our family, and in our global community. We don't have to take everybody on and take everyone in many ways than one. Like I said, individually and as a community. Bye.